Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, PAX Unplugged. I'm so excited to see all of your lovely faces. Hopefully they will remain lovely by the end of the bloodbath that is about to ensue. Today I have the great pleasure of inviting you to our table where I'm going to present two of my loves. DesiQuest, a show that I kind of birthed into existence in a really bloody fashion last year. And PAX Inc., which is the first ever actual play I ever watched before I knew what that word meant. PAX Inc. is what got me into D&D, and so I'm blessed to be a part of it, and I'm even more blessed to be able to have some PAX Inc. members at our table, and of course, I'm gonna make them fight each other. Because what's the point of having dollies if you don't make them fight? I'm Jasmine Bhullar, and I will be your dungeon master for this game. Feels pretty damn fucking good. And it is my pleasure to invite to our table Sandeep Parikh playing playing Ash and Burdened with Sweets.
Yes, I come bearing. Look, I'm an Indian guy. We got to bring some snacks to the table, okay? I have in here bags of mostly gluten, so I hope that's good for you.
Probably my favorite drow, Chris Straub. Vava.
Thank you. Thanks so kindly. I brought no snacks.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whatsoever.
I got you covered.
Everybody's favorite barbarian, Rekha Shankar.
Yeah!
Whoa, look at this. Oh my God. The size of his muscles is matched only by his heart. Johnny Stanton.
Yes! We're allowed to put it on the screen. No, we are.
Thank you for having me.
And literally my favorite dungeon master in the whole world. Please welcome to the table, Jeremy Crawford. Fight! No, I'm kidding.
Going down.
We have wonderful graphics provided to us by Fablecraft today, which are going to be serving as our visual aids throughout the game. Thank you.
But we were told that we could put.
Yeah, we were actually told that we could cover those.
You still hesitant to.
You can put stuff on here, and you can also
it's a touchscreen?
draw
We can draw on
stuff
it?
on here.
No.
No
Way.
way.
Do it.
Wait, I'm trying, but Sandeep's kind of fucking my stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this is it's over on your end, but.
I love this kitty. I guess I gotta do a.
Oh, it's a butt.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, there's like little fart lines coming out.
We literally knew that this was going to happen
Yeah.
in the first, yeah.
We could be so much worse though.
I know.
Yeah,
I
if
was,
I put-
I was
yeah.
actually imagining, 18 phallic things being drawn.
I don't do that.
What happens if Chris presses the
Yeah,
trash can?
is going
You
to do
can
what?
put all of this horrible art into the trash.
But not
You
the
don't call the
library.
background horrible art, Jen.
Just
no,
what
no,
we
no.
did.
What you did.
Not my iPad.
How you defaced it.
Will it work though?
It doesn't even look like you're clicking
It doesn't want to happen.
I think it's
for
because
me.
we have so many
I think
things on
Sandeep's
the
putting
screen.
his crap on it.
Oh, I see.
I don't want my
It
iPad
drew
to be
focus.
deleted.
All right,
Yeah,
there we
see,
go.
there you go.
I'm never using this function.
Sorry, we're gonna play D&D at some point here.
All right.
Ooh.
Welcome to Vihar, a very unique and special place to my heart and pulled out of my mind for your pleasure. In this world, much like the souls of mortals, the souls of the gods are born and reborn eternally into different forms to watch over the denizens of this realm. Exactly.
A new one.
A new
Entering the world
denizen is
now.
born.
Meanwhile, across the galaxy, Certainty Drawn is holding court with Uncle Cathris and Auntie Vi. As she says to both of you, some of my credits didn't really transfer over right. And I've heard of a remote program in a different realm than ours. And I think using your magic vibe, we might be able to kind of get there. And I was hoping if you could like pretend to be my parents to help me get into this very exclusive academy to do my post-grad. But they only have one slot for a foreign student. And I know that the admissions process is really grueling. And so I kind of need the smartest, best magic user that I know. And Jim Dark Magic said no.
That's unfortunate.
So now I bring myself to your mercy.
I get out a cigarette, snap a finger, and it ignites. Honey, anything for you.
What kind of parents should we be?
Well, what kind do you think are going to get me admission into this school? They look at everything.
Oh, I should put this out.
What do you think will impress them?
I can tell them you helped me repair the Cosmo Hopper that is going to deliver us to your new school.
Do you think I could like write my name on it someplace?
Of course.
I put a little C, a circle around it. Write my name.
We could say that you are the heir to a vast business. And in fact, are not the operating CEO, are you not?
Am I?
I hear things.
Is this how I find out?
No, don't believe me. That's.
But you know everything, Cathris.
No, I don't.
What?
They tell me very little.
Have you not beheld the cosmos and gazed into the abyss and drawn from it dark powers with which you do your will?
A little. But not as much as is useful for a student intake.
Now, Kithris, darling, we need to work on your bluffing. So just lean into the cosmic magic, all that amazing power you tap into, and we can say, you helped me develop the pathway that allowed us to find our way to the school using the Cosmo Hopper.
Yeah.
It was a family joint. Now, we're going to have a hard time explaining, though, how you are the daughter of a gnome.
What are you?
I am a drow. But
We
I don't.
adopted you, honey.
I don't have to be though, and I cast Mask of Many Faces to look like Jim Dark Magic. The affect is very clear that even though I look like him, the posture is incorrect. There's a little bit too much supplication.
This is uncanny.
Yes, it is.
This is like Uncle Jim if he had shame.
I try to get up a little bit straighter to offset that.
Oh, it's perfect. I think this is gonna work. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, on the other side of the cosmos, the two of you, Laduanti and Ash, sit in the administrator's beautiful library. His cat is sleeping in a sunbeam, and he is sitting with the Dean of Student Success, Chalice. They've been going over your application. Well, you see, we really don't accept more than one foreign student per ratio of 1 to 32. So, your paperwork is very late.
Yes, of course. So I have some.
What are your-
I think
what are
I
your-
have some like chutney I could offer, or yeah, I got some sesame chicky for you. Just in case you
Hey,
want.
you brought other snacks?
No, these are for. These are the new stuff I'm working on for your.
Why wouldn't
for
you
the
br-
Laduanti
don't
brand.
work on anything from my brand?
I'm sorry.
You gotta tell me. and I gotta okay it.
Yes, no, well, I just wanted to do extra credit. So,
No credit with me. Listen. Let me ask you something. Why don't you just let him in?
I don't think that's.
She has a point.
What's the big deal? You want to make kids uneducated here? You want people to go without an education? Huh?
Ah, yes, the what's the big deal of attempt. Yeah, yeah, come on.
Well, to be quite honest, we don't really do returning students. We thought the reason we even agreed to have this meeting is we kind of thought that this was for your son.
Yes, of course. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get my son.
But it kind of seems like you're also trying to get yourself in, and
Usually your son would be here for the
you'd maybe
the
put
whole.
him first.
Yeah.
Where did this guy come from?
Yeah, I think you should I describe. I'm in the scene. Did I hear? Okay, just making sure. You see the well-dressed halfling fella who kind of a comb over, a little bit older, very stuffy, like big scarves, like kind of tucked into the jacket with a big old tie, biggest knot, like nearly the size of his face. Just kind of looking very regal, kind of sitting down. This is the Dean of Academic Success, Dean Chalice Grytham. And if you are familiar with him, you know that he likes to go by his full name whenever addressed. So Dean Chalice Grytham,
Okay.
every time.
Good to know.
Okay, thank you, Dean Charles.
Thank you.
Notes are being taken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grytham.
And you're from Vihar?
Yeah, I'm the Dean of Academic Success here, and I was offered to sit in and help designate, who this foreign student would be coming in.
And you're kind of going over your time. We
No, no,
have
no,
have a
okay,
lot
other
of
applicants coming in
for this
from
role.
another realm even.
What is your age restriction on students?
How old are you?
I'm not That's the hand of silence.
What age restriction?
We like to keep the cutoff at around, not in your 30s, hopefully,
Okay, that's good.
and having some kind of education before you come in.
That
But we're
helps.
more than happy to maybe talk about admitting your child whose education has not been destroyed yet. We prefer a fresh slate.
Look, okay, I wasn't always top marks in my classes abroad, of course.
Yeah, I
was
think
raised.
you might be the bottom of the bell curve looking at.
Yeah, all right, that's
She's not wrong.
Your definitions are sloppy, your
My-
quasi-liminal calculations, that of a first-year student.
I see my reputation precedes me.
He-
But
he-
my son, I promise, takes a lot from his mother. So he's very well equipped to be in this program.
He's very smart, very ambitious.
This does offer an interesting opportunity of having a father-son combination be in all the classes. It's not something we've tried before.
Yes, it's like a diversity play.
You guys like diversity, don't you?
Yeah, you have to.
Take notes. Put this on the record.
How about you step outside with, the dean, and we can wait for our next applicant to come in, and maybe we can chat afterwards and see if there's some time of after-hours program or tutoring we can help you with.
I'm gonna cast Fast Friends.
Incredible.
That's from our book. So
Just because, why not?
Why not?
Yeah. On the
Goosey.
dean.
On the dean or on
On the dean.
What is this person's name?
Yeah,
again?
what's your plan?
Faison.
Yes.
Faison?
He's on.
But everyone calls him Faison, sir.
Oh, yes, Sahib. Faizan Sahib. Yeah, well, I'm gonna cast it on the dean to try to win your favor. And I totally
That's
remember
Dean
how
Chalice
to use
Grytham.
that.
Just
And that's Dean Chalster. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. I know how to do things. Don't worry, I know everything about D&D. All right. So Fast Friends.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep, keep going.
Okay, we got this.
Okay, I think I just cast it, right? Or do you have to roll something?
Do I roll?
Yeah, you have a wisdom
yeah,
saving
wisdom.
throw
Okay.
for 16. Yeah.
My wisdom is not good, and that's a 5 on the dice, so I fail.
Excellent. You are under my charmed ways, of course.
For, I think, a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, real briefly.
Yeah, for sure. So,
You know, as this meeting is coming to a close, why don't I just help? I can talk to you guys about how to better your application. Maybe after you speak to the other applicants, we can get it figured out.
I'd like
I
us
can-
to get back on time, and you
Yeah.
were 15 minutes late.
But
so.
you do want me going out with them? You don't want me part of the other interviews?
I'd prefer it, honestly. You haven't been a lot of help.
I
I kind of like the cut of your rug.
Look, I'm on pension now at this point. I kind of just,
You kind of changed after you got tenured. But
yeah, it's kind of just chilling out at this point. So yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you out a little bit if you need.
amazing. That'd be so great.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm willing to do whatever for tutoring. So if you need,
well, if you're
windows
willing to
washed-
do whatever and you would like to be considered, maybe you can just.
Let's walk.
Go
Let's
through
walk
the
and
side
talk.
door. Yeah,
Let's walk
okay,
and talk.
great, great,
And
great,
me
great.
too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I love this guy.
It is interesting having an advocate, two advocates, an advocate and a half for a student application. Who is the student who is trying to?
So it's my son.
Okay.
And you.
and now apparently me, trying to get into school. I guess
You know
I'm
there is
gonna-
only one spot for a foreign exchange student.
Well, he's very tiny, and I'm quite short as well. So I think
It is kind of a bed. It is a bed situation, and if you guys can share a room, share a bed, and
yeah,
it could help.
He's 5 years old, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. That it would be the youngest student we've ever had.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just saying that if I mean, we'll trench coat it. Like he'll go on my shoulders, and we can just be like one person.
Have you
I
ever
try-
had that as a
Is
type
the
of
1
student?
minute up?
No.
We leave it there.
You see certainty, check her stopwatch. Okay, I think it's time. We shouldn't be late. What kind of idiot would show up 15 minutes late to a meeting with the Dean of Admissions?
You would never do that, honey.
All right, Vi, crank this thing up. Give me an Arcana roll.
All right, now I'm gonna need you. The new version of the Cosmo Hopper, I put in some extra magic juice, but I need you to stand on that pedal over there. And Cathris, if you could be a deer, and you see that purple lever on the other side? I need you to pump it 3 times. And you have to pump it 3 times, and you have to stand on the lever while I hit these 4 buttons all at the same time. Otherwise, we will be disintegrated.
Okay.
Should I cast my unseen servant, Velvet, the softest ghost, to assist?
I love the feel of velvet.
Okay.
24.
Seamlessly, the Cosmo Hopper whisks you out of existence onto the appointed parking spot at the Devane Academy of Arts. Allow me to.
Please.
The Devane Academy of Arts was originally founded over 150 years ago. It was originally a hub for wizard and arcane adepts to study and advance defensive measures during wartime. So it is a fort. The walls are towering, beautiful minarets that dot the corners, and there's reflecting pools on the grounds that allow people to look into them and divine the stars. There's a beautiful glass spire of one of the many colleges on this massive campus that sits at the northwest ends of the grounds. It diffracts the rays of the setting sun, sending rainbows across the marble walls around you. You are sitting in truly what is a work of love and worship to the art of arcane arts.
You got it.
I'm a writer.
What a resplendent place.
What time of day is it? Like,
About 4 o'clock. You're one of the last appointments for the day.
okay. I am noticeably struggling in the light as a drow. And I do not have my big hat to protect me.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, you forgot to wear your ring. I took mine off too while I was working this morning. But here, and I reach into my bag of holding and I pull out an umbrella for you.
Oh, thank you.
Anything for you, darling.
This is perfect. My love.
Aww.
My ardently loved wife.
This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
What a marriage we do possess together.
Are you still Jim?
How long did it take us to get here? It only lasts an hour, so.
Probably not an hour. Cosmo Hopper's kind of
Okay,
instant,
okay.
yeah.
So I still got time as Jim. Yeah. The appearance is as Jim Dark Magic. I don't think the voice works though.
You see Certainty already like nervously like strutting, like checking her watch towards like the appointed place. The walls that kind of lead into the dean's office are adorned with portraits of great wizards and sorcerers of the past, notably no warlocks.
That's fine.
There's beautiful stained glass windows that offer breathtaking views of the city as you begin to ascend the stairs, and the doors carved out of mango wood with peacock tails kind of going up them are actually open in an inviting fashion. A rather imperious-looking man sits over his table, his cat now licking himself kind of across his big soft belly, the antenna wobbling as it does so. His glasses are kind of pulled all the way down his rather aquiline nose, and he has a rather stately streak of gray going in through his hair that comes into a rather elaborate bun that is strung with bells and chains as you come in. He is wearing an impossibly tight suit with a Chinese-style collar that is also impossibly tight. In fact, you see the skin kind of go over the top a little bit. This man is maybe the stuffiest man you've ever met in your life. Greetings, yes, come in.
Good day. We are delighted to be here with our dear, dear daughter, Certainty Drahan.
On cue, Certainty immediately does a little curtsy. And it's like, yes, these are my parents, Faison, sir.
I hold your hand. Well, I have to reach way high
That's okay.
because I'm barely 3 feet tall.
Right. Should I, like I move to lift you up and hold you as a baby?
Oh, darling, I never realized how nice you smell.
Thank you. It is the perfume that you purchased for our 20th wedding anniversary.
I think I'm listening in through the doors. Like, guys, this is looking bad. They're very, very qualified. So you're gonna have to up it up a little bit.
Okay. Do you have money?
That would help.
It's like straight bribery. I don't know. My son, he's really good at making things out of pretzels.
Do you have him? Is he here?
No, he's in Breitzelwald, and I'm trying to get him papers so that he could, live with me.
Oh, that's sad. You should tell her that.
Yeah.
You should tell him that.
Yeah, I thought I put it in the application, but
I'm sure it get lost somewhere. If he can get
Who
some of
reads
those
those
pretzels,
things,
he's
right?
a big fan of pretzels. It might help it out.
oh, for sure. I got pretzels in here.
As you're having this conversation inside, you see Certainty. We cut to like what is the end of clearly a very long story. And then, both of my parents died on my 9th birthday in the same explosion. God damn it.
Can we go back in time? That's their parents.
My only brother into the 9 hells, and without these beautiful people that took me in,
And for
it
us,
taught me everything I know about magic.
and we felt it only appropriate, especially seeing as I have a child-sized wife, that we should adopt a wife-sized child. He has brought so much light and life.
Okay, it's
into
taking
our-
a turn, and maybe it's a little better.
I'm feeling better about our prospects.
Is it all right if I smoke in here?
Smoke him if you got him. And he pulls out a massive cigar from his own drawer, cuts it, and lights it.
A man after my own heart. And so rather than pulling out a cigarette, I pull out my pipe. And I snap my fingers and it lights up and you smell, it's a mix of cloves and cardamom. And it's,
Those are our flavors.
Are they're doing drugs in there. Gee.
all right. Now I'm calm again. Please never call me that again.
Yeah, you see Certainty's confident pose has now gone to she's awkwardly fussing with the hem of her cloak. Yes, my father, Jim, is a great master of the arcane arts, and I did 4 years at Mandragora University, and I'm sure if you look at my test scores, I have great referrals from Mordenkainen, Elminster, all the hits, all the classics. I think I've got Autoluke in there somewhere too.
And don't forget Tasha, honey.
Oh yeah. Tasha and me go shopping on Wednesdays, and I know that it might look like we're just rich people trying to push our way into your very respectable and honestly beautiful institution, but I need you to know that this is the only thing I care about. I want to have a spell named after me one day, and I've studied at the feet of the greatest, and I'm excited to study here at the feet of your greatest.
Oh no, she's legacy.
I am writing you a fake recommendation at the moment from a goddess, the goddess from Raktipa.
Yes, Silsalon, yeah.
Okay,
We saved her life.
I'm turning a blind eye to this. So, I kind of like
Okay,
your
don't
vibe
look,
a little
don't
bit better.
look, yeah.
I don't like the whole supplicating kind of the whole thing that Certainty's doing. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of two minds at this point. Can I actually roll an insight check to see if kind of listening in if
Yeah.
Certainty's telling the truth about
Yes,
any
of
this?
course.
That's a 9.
Yeah. You've never seen somebody so earnest in your life.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Guidance.
Thank you. Okay. Incredible.
You can add a D4 to that.
I can add a D4 to 7,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So I'm probably going to get a 30. Okay, I got an 11.
Hey.
This child
No.
is the most unspoiled child you've ever seen.
I love her.
And in fact, you can't help but feel that there's something about her that's like the overachieving Indian child that just seeks approval from.
It's not too late to change your allegiance.
I
here.
mean,
if you want to kind of,
She seems awesome.
she does seem really great. She'd be a very good student here.
Great, yeah.
No.
And my parents, she kicks you, can attest to that.
Certainty, she is amazing. While I was developing a cosmic hopping device called the Cosmo Hopper, TM, Certainty was critical in helping me figuring out all of the different formulas necessary to plot a course from one world to another without being torn in two or plunged into the far realm.
That would be rather unfortunate.
Well, first, yes, the far realm, it can totally wreck your mind, but then you see things that, whoa, honey.
I'd like to hear about it sometime. I've never been there myself.
I recommend peeking in more than actually going there.
I've been there.
Maybe a few too many times, honey.
Yes. And it is a place of great horror and great power, which only speaks to Certainty's ability to discern and manage her way through these nightmare planes that even her own father could not, and came back changed.
I must admit, I was going to try to play it cool, but I'm a bit of a Jim Dark Magic fan. Can I see the doves just one time?
Oh, shit.
Just a little something. I hate to be unprofessional. I just, seeing you here talking about it, it's hard to play it cool.
Well, of
Just
course.
a little bit of the stage magic. It's the classics, it's why we all get into the art.
Anything
We
for
love a little
fan.
bit of showmanship.
Honey, didn't you leave the doves on the Cosmo Hopper?
I did, because they died, but I've been working on a variant of my most popular trick, which I will engage in presently, and
Maybe you should set me down first.
I do so.
Yes, I think it's a bit strange you carry your wife around like that, but, who am I to judge?
She doesn't like it. And I continue, so I'm going to cast Dancing Lights, but I will shape the orbs in a vague bird fashion. And there are 4, and they emerge.
Oh, sweetheart, that's fabulous, amazing.
Give me a performance check.
Okay. Happily. Okay. So that is a 13 added to 3 plus 13, 16.
16. Oh, maybe they do some special effects where it's maybe sometimes close-up magic is not, but it's great that you're still doing it and you're still in the game.
I'm still trying very hard, and I do care about.
Maybe without the stage lights, maybe that is what,
Yeah, that is true.
And you keep putting your hands like that, and I thought it was like about, the tassels. It was kind of,
No.
it's okay. You shouldn't meet your heroes.
Yes, QED, correct.
But it's still a great honor, and we'll definitely try to tune into your next show.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
I cannot be offended.
Give me a deception.
This is actually genuine, but okay. Deception.
It's just something Jim
that's
would
also-
never say.
That's true. This will be a dirty 20.
Ooh. Having children changes us all.
Yes, it has softened and weakened me. Right, honey?
Well, you're strong where it counts. And I must admit, he's been enjoying my leaf a little too much.
Yes.
We were very anxious coming here because it is so important to us that Certainty find her place in your astounding institution. And we might have been self-medicating a bit too much before we arrived.
I appreciate you taking this opportunity so seriously. The thing is, I have to be honest with you. The problem is that I believe that if Certainty didn't do her post-grad here, she could still go to one of the many fine institutions on your side of the plains and attain a great education. But in the other room, we have a charity case. I've met the boy's father. That's us! That's us! Yes! I've met the boy's father. He is the most foolish man ever. There's crumbs all over my desk from some snacks he brought in.
It's finally paying off.
It's working.
Nix the pretzels. Nix the pretzels.
I'm on keto right now, and he brought in some deep-fried sesame things.
Oh, that's a real bummer.
Left crumbs everywhere. The cat didn't like them, and that's the first
The
kind of
cat
pass.
didn't like them?
And
Hold her back. Oh, that does not.
What is their position like relative to us? We're in a separate room from them. and
they're
not
in the
aware?
hallway.
We're in the
We're just like
Hallway,
listening.
okay.
Because I think they've been listening at the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't open
People are
the
still
door.
walking by.
Okay.
Well, our concern is even though certainty, the jewel that we carry in our hearts everywhere we go, is brilliant and truly could study anywhere. You see, her parents, before they were so tragically killed and maimed and then fed to a dragon, they made so many enemies that we feel certainty would be safest here, far, far away from the many foes who wish her dead.
Seems like a negative.
But to play devil's advocate, we wouldn't want to deprive another student who, as you said, is a charity case and sounds as though they need this more despite being an embarrassing mess, even upon first meeting.
Cool.
Oh my God, they're talking about you!
You see my position. But I think I might have a way to resolve all this. One of the applicants we selected earlier as a part of our first wave of selections, if one of them were to drop out, then there would be 2 positions. We could take this young, student of the arts and put him in our preschool program and try to get him ready to go to school here. And we could take certainty for our remote postgrad or in-person postgrad option.
So someone would need to drop out.
Can Laddu Auntie hear this and immediately start approaching any students walking by, being like, this school sucks?
How does the dean feel about that?
Again, I'm on tenure now. I think that I've kind of rid myself of any kind of pride for this job. Like, yeah, I get it.
Hey kid, I hear the school sucks. You know what I mean? The dean even agrees.
Yeah, I'm not going to participate, but I'm going to turn a blind eye.
Are you saying this to like Vihari students?
Yeah.
I don't think you fully
That wouldn't
understand what
benefit you
was
at all.
No, the exchange students. Sorry, the foreign slot.
the applications.
Yeah.
The applicants.
Yeah.
The applicants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all long gone. You
They're all-
guys you were so late that all of them are gone.
But by Vihari Standard Time, we were early.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were like 15 minutes early.
Wait, so none of them are actually enrolled yet? I thought you said they were from an earlier wave, so that they're
They were,
here.
yes. Well, they're not here. They were accepted.
Then
yeah.
let me rescind my plan. Come on, Jasmine.
You can do whatever you want.
No,
Rekha
I
Shankar.
rescind it. I rescind it. I don't harass any students. They're all sad now.
Yeah.
Now, dear sir, is it a space issue?
It's more of a law. We can't prioritize out-of-country students over in-country. Our program only accepts so many in a year.
You see, I ask because if it's just about space, well, I could always just come in and help develop an extra-dimensional space where you can stuff as many students as you want.
Well, we have been trying to renovate our artificer's lab.
I happen to be an artificer.
If you think you can modify the space to accommodate more students, maybe we can see what we can do.
Would you like them to be able to exit the extra-dimensional space?
That would be ideal. Why don't we go take a look at the lab and see what you can do?
I'd be happy to look.
And I can see you outside the door. Why don't you come along as well? And we can have a conversation about something that might make all parties happy. I would hate for you to be at odds with each other.
That sounds amenable to me, yes. I'd love
Hello, friends. I'm Vi. And again, I'm about this tall.
Yes.
I hold up my hand.
You're also foreign to Vihar. Don't worry, I've got some plainly spiced, just plain Sev for you guys. Don't worry. Yeah.
Immediately.
I'm Laddu Auntie. I make excellent laddu. I give them a a sample laddu to eat. It's free. First one's free. Congratulations.
What? That is so kind of you. I'm afraid all I brought were cigarettes and, well, some herbs.
You
Well,
do.
you don't have to bring us any. You're coming to us. So please, you can stay at our house for as long as you want.
But and you shouldn't do drugs.
Yes, you can't do drugs, and you must maintain an A grade. But you are welcome at our house.
These are all purely botanicals.
Does that?
I don't know. Some kids are using botanicals as a gateway to to bad tanicals, you know.
Oh, my wife and I know all about gateways.
Really?
You open them frequently for a great many people.
It's true.
Who are these? Who are these people in your hallway?
I think
Hello.
I've made my way behind the desk, behind the seat, and kind of like tried to put on an air of any kind of importance and say, as Dean Chalice Gritham, this is another applicant that is going to be going up against your daughter, Certainty. And I think I need to have an air of
No.
unbiasedness at this point.
No.
You have to eat.
I'll take it.
No.
Why couldn't
I need those.
Are you like
said low
okay?
spice?
Yeah.
Yeah, very low spice. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you didn't offer these to me when I was trying to help you, but I'm going to take them now.
Fine, that's fine. Especially the short one. I mean, you just need to eat.
You do. I didn't want to say anything.
I'm surprised.
You really need to eat, man.
You're talking to his child wife. Let's take a second.
But maybe she could grow to wife-size wife if she
Child-sized
eats.
wife.
Please, child
The
size.
size is very important
Right,
to put into that phrase.
Have you never met a gnome?
Oh, no. Well,
I lean over and
it's
stare
been
in
a minute.
halfling.
You know, it's possible. I mean, I can't keep track of all these people that come in and out of the shop. You know.
If I eat, especially at my age, the way I ate centuries ago, I would simply get wider, not taller.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
As Laddu Auntie always says, growth is growth.
Yeah. Everybody's growing at every age. I'm growing still. We're all growing.
Faizan sidles over to you a little bit and he says, listen, there might be an opportunity here for us to just see how they conduct themselves in the lab. Report back.
Did you know that the student of this gentleman is 5 years old? Or the son?
Yes, I was going to put them in our pre-academic program.
Right. Okay. I was just wanted
You
to
know
be
about
reminded.
that program,
Of course.
right?
As
I know
the
you
dean of-
don't read any of the
as dean-
emails or newsletters anymore because you really changed
That's
after you
the
got
building
tenure,
that
man.
finished. That's the building that finished 3 years ago. That sounds right.
It was like 13, but
Right. Yeah, I mean I knew about it. I've heard down the grapevine that it happened.
so you don't open any of the mail.
What building are we in right now? Sorry,
Do you need a map? Do you need a pamphlet?
I've been needing a map for a long time.
Okay.
I think I can help out a little bit. I think I can help kind of mediate, spend some time with the two applicants, applicant and a half. I'm trying to figure out their whole situation. That is student, son,
Listen,
both
if,
of them.
If you only, I'm eavesdropping. If you only have to admit one of them, admit Abhi, the little boy. Ash might be kind of, long gone. You know what I mean?
You can't
Okay.
teach an old dog new tricks, as they say.
Yeah, we're all growing, but he's not growing, Okay, and then I retreat back.
Says, and let's see if they can maybe help with our lab situation.
Make it
Which
work
you know
for us.
about.
The labs, artificers. Yeah.
The
I
lab
heard.
situation, the artificer
Yes,
board.
ever since those explosions, it's been needing some work.
Oh, explosions.
Shouldn't have said that so loud.
Well, I mean, it was a good code word, I think. I
Code
admired
word
your
for it.
discretion.
Yeah, discretion is what I got tenure for. all those papers that I wrote on discretion.
For blackmail.
I really can't wait till you retire.
Me too, buddy.
So you can take them to the artificer's lab.
Yeah, of course.
And maybe report back and tell me.
You do have a
how they
map, right?
improved.
You do have a map to the artificer's lab because I'm going to need that. Pamphlet.
You're
I'll
a
get
really
one on the way
funny
out.
guy.
I'll get one
you
on the way
always
out.
get me
Yeah.
with this deadpan, this like I'm gonna say a joke. I'm gonna say it serious. I'm gonna say it straight.
Yeah,
I
no,
love that about you. I never
my
know
whole-
when you're putting
my
me
whole
on.
thing is saying something as dumb as possible and then see if you actually believe it or not.
It gets me
then-
every time.
yeah,
I think there's
yeah.
no way this man is this uncommitted to his job, and then
You still have all of my documents of when I graduated, right? All those are still like not been blown up with the artificer's lab. Like that, you still believe in all of those?
you gotta stop, man.
No,
you're like
I'm
too
gonna go.
much.
Yeah. No, I got you. We're gonna go.
I'm going to turn to you conspiratorially and say, we have to step up our game. There is a winning chemistry between these two. They sound like they're just like this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I could swear that he wants to murder him.
We'll try your way first.
But hopefully it doesn't involve murder.
No, not of either of them. We need them. Seems like. Are you needed? I'm sorry. Hello.
I love you, Chris. As you start to lead them towards
We're gonna
a
take a
direction.
tour of the campus a little bit. You said you wanted to check out the artificer's lab. Is that correct?
Yes, I might be able to do something about explosions and increasing the space so more students can come and study at this fine institution.
I did hear that it wasn't like a space thing because the numbers of beds. You said you were going to sleep in the same bed as your son if you were going to become a student here. So maybe we can kind of combine.
Co-sleeping is a perfectly normal thing to do. You don't have to sleep train. It's totally fine.
How old is your child? I'm sorry.
He's 5. He's 5 years old.
And he's to attend
Fighting for
here.
the same spot that certainty.
Yes, yeah, it makes
exactly.
a ton of sense.
And don't- yeah,
We're up for the same. There's only one spot in the entire school, is what I've surmised. Pre-K through post-grad.
And we're trying to get
And
3
so-
students in that one spot.
3 now.
This
Yeah,
gentleman here.
I also need to sort of buff up my clerical skills.
You need to buff up a lot of skills.
I had to buff up a
Sandeep.
lot of skills for sure. So, I was thinking you could. I don't know if there was like father and me classes that they could take here.
A dad and lad
yeah.
co-education.
oh, Dad.
Yeah. But I listen. It sounds like there's a way we could work together to make both of our dreams come true.
I'm always willing to collaborate. I also know, though, that in your shoes, though your shoes are far too large for me, I would just remove myself in favor of my child getting into the school.
No, for sure. Yeah. My shoes. I should take off my shoes. You should always take off your shoes in an Indian place. I mean, a Vihari place, for sure. And I think that's
Oh,
right.
I'm so sorry. I take off my shoes.
They had their shoes on. That should count against them.
College
Anyway. I would, of course, if listen, I'll level with you. My family is in Bracevold right now, which is across the globe. And I am trying to get them here to be able to live here. And so the academic visa is kind of our way to do that. I haven't seen them since I've been adventuring with Laddu Auntie and company, and I miss them very dearly. And this here is a land of opportunity for us. And so anything I can do to get my son here, I'm willing to do.
It is very sad that poor Abhi has been away from his dad for so long. So, while he has alive parents, he's not able to be with them. And, perhaps if he went to this school, sorry, it makes me choke up, I'm crying.
That's how Laddu Auntie cries. She says, "I'm crying."
Tell him
I'm,
the truth.
Partially. Give me a history check.
22.
What is this?
Yes.
You would know that if the child was accepted, that they would be brought over with no problem, and there's no reason for him to need to be accepted into the school. You would also know that there's more than one visa. There's not just an academic visa. There's many different ways to legally come to Bihar, or illegally.
Yeah.
It is interesting, the weighing the qualifications. You know, dead parents, very, very, high up there when it comes to weights of like, sob stories. Deadbeat, also another one.
Neck
So,
and neck,
it is
dead,
really-
dead parents.
Yeah.
Dead parents.
So
Yeah.
it really fuddles the brain, doesn't it?
It's very fuddling.
Yeah. But I'd love to spend more time with the five of you. Is certainty still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just kind of like taking this all in and questioning whether she still wants to go to school here.
Sure, I get that.
You get that, the dean.
So my friend, you said some jibber jabber about visas that I know is not true. But my heart goes out to you. Because I know what it's like to be apart from your family for a long, long time. And my relations died centuries ago. And I would give anything to see even one of them again, even though most of them I wanted to push into the oven. But certainty,
We don't even have ovens where we come from.
How do you make your pretzels then?
Yes, we have.
Pretzels are
On the
boiled in lye and fried.
And then just
We're in Philadelphia.
roasted on a spit over an open fire, covered in cheese whiz.
I don't know enough about pretzels to know if they're lying or not.
That just sounds like an open-air oven to me. It's a cooking
What is
mechanism.
an oven,
Isn't this
really?
like the land of tandoors? Like that's like an oven, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. No. A tandoor would make it disgusting on the outside. It would be blistered. A pretzel, from what I've seen, is nicely boiled, a nice even brown shine with the twist. Do you know how hard it is to make a pretzel?
No.
I wouldn't accept you, man.
Write that down.
Okay. Well, what if we take a look at this lab?
Yes.
I feel sorry for
Do you guys know where the lab is?
this kid, and I think maybe if we can if Vi can do the lab thing, then everybody can win, and then maybe we can open up an East Vihar Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yeah.
then it's a win-win-win.
I don't see a reason for any of these people to die.
I agree.
Get that cor-
A little bit too loud, but I said I saw a reason that none of them should die. Not that they should die, but no one needs to.
I too
At all.
don't
A
see a
common-
reason that you should die.
There isn't.
Yes, I agree.
But if there was-
You shouldn't die.
And
all
by
agree.
die, my very tall and handsome husband means die inside from disappointment of not getting into the school that you mysteriously want to go to as a very full-grown man.
Yes, I also meant that.
Okay. So we all want each other to live. Very good.
Very
We've established
Good, good,
a
good,
tenuous feeling of wanting life for these new friends.
Then it's
okay,
settled.
Great.
Everyone except Faizan towards me, I think. I've kind of gotten that little vibe that they don't necessarily like me. Anyway, let's go to the artificers.
No, let's talk about it.
No,
on the
let's
way
not.
over.
Do I have any idea where the artificers lab is?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But certainty
Did you guys pick up a pamphlet?
She's already
I
like
feel like
going
I-
through the orientation packet, and she's like, okay, it should be on the southwest corner, across from the reflecting pool.
There's a reflecting pool here?
Ladwanti is secretly like very.
Please tell me you don't teach here.
No, I'm just a dean. Are deans supposed to teach?
I assume at one
You
point.
tell me.
Ladwanti is secretly very impressed with certainty. She's like taking charge, and she's kind of like, okay, okay.
Listen, I think we can all work together, get your son a spot here, and there's no reason for us to, talk about dying or killing anybody. I definitely wouldn't want this poor child to grow up in a place where you eat pretzels.
Okay.
And maybe being at this boarding
More about
school
the
will be
war that's
good for him, right, Aunt Vi?
May I ask, why do you want to go to this school so badly?
It's because I've worked so hard to learn everything I can about the plains.
But would you really want a
I've
5-year-old
studied the works
to go to
of
school?
Autoluke, Elminster. What kind of magic do you
It just
do?
seems like you're so qualified. You could go any place.
But this is where I want to go,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Okay, sure.
What's your domain of expertise?
So I'm a life cleric, and
Ew.
okay,
I'm kidding.
that's interesting. I come
Clerics
from,
are pretty cool. I know a few.
yeah. Well, I had
Life?
to be. I had to be because my parents were, and everybody has to study medicine at our family. So, but I also dabble with magic. I'm a magic initiate. No big deal.
Yeah,
Do we
I
have a-
think
Can I do
this
with my-
child needs to go to boarding school. Sometimes time away from your parents. Some people aren't as lucky as I am with my parents. Sometimes time away can help them.
No,
I really
So
feel,
that they come here, then they can grow up in a beautiful school.
I feel very much for his young son.
This kid needs an out. We got to get him into school so he can.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes, agreed. If your ability to help them with their lab works, great. Then doesn't, and by that I mean boarding school. This is a classic symbol for an education outside of the home.
Yeah, like medical school, like what he was just talking
Right.
about. Yeah, like just
Clearly
like-
a cadaver.
a- anatomy
you're
classes.
examining.
Yeah, which I didn't even know we had.
Couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't we, and I mean, just spitballing here, couldn't we just hop over there with the Cosmo Hopper if things.
I don't think the
go
artificer's
bad
lab
and
is that far.
Just bring the kid here and tell them to fuck off? Like if there's only one spot.
Let's get the kid.
Okay. Okay. But first, Artificer's Lab.
Yes. And we'll need them to come along so that we actually know where to go with the Cosmo Hopper.
True.
Good, to this place with no ovens.
Also, so it's not a kidnapping.
Oh.
They should probably see one parent is on board with the plan. Or we could do a kidnapping if you want.
No. We're not kidnapping anyone today.
do we hear any of this?
Well, I
Or you
mean,
guys
if
think
Uncle
happens?
Cathris thinks it's a good idea.
I think you mean Jim.
Excuse me?
Hello?
What
You
is
guys
this person
can't
saying?
hear everything all the time.
Okay, that's why I said excuse me.
Who are you to decide that? the GM or something?
Yeah,
okay.
I literally did an aside.
But
Okay,
I've been telling them she just accidentally called me Uncle Cathris instead of the name I'm supposed to have, Jim.
okay, perfect.
Oh, Lord, where's my pipe?
Yeah, we're distracted looking at posters for clubs in the school.
Let's go to the
we're in the
Artificer's
lab.
Lab.
Now we're in the lab.
We're there.
We're there.
Cool.
Neat.
You see the beautifully appointed Artificer's Lab. There's a bubbling cauldron in the middle. Nearby, you see a very ornately dressed woman, her ears dripping with different kinds of earrings dangling, mismatched, and her hair kind of braided back, is examining the glassware. You do notice that the building itself is a very old one. Some of the foundations are crumbling, and there is an inactive turret at the very top, which was maybe used for defense in former times, but now has been sort of decommissioned and left up as like an ornament. The stairs that wind up to that part of the building look out onto the city of Devane, which looks like almost like a black pearl with now the setting rays of the sun kind of turning to a purple. All of the marble is imbued with this color, and it is truly like the pearl of Chand Bay. There is an acrid smell hanging in the air as you enter the lab. The cauldron is bubbling away in the middle, and you do realize like the facilities are a bit cramped and very dated.
I think they're making pretzels.
Man, if they were.
Can we walk up to this?
Yeah.
Did we get her name yet?
No.
Okay. Hello, we're touring parents of sorts of prospective students here. This is it for the lab? This is as big as it gets?
Oh, this is one of our labs, yes.
And hello, I'm Vi.
Oh, I'm Bhullar Duanti. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, I do good introductions too.
And I was sent to see if there's some work I could do to help expand the chamber, maybe repair. We heard there were some explosions, and also, my friend, what is that smell? What are you cooking up in that cauldron?
Well, see, that's part of... Oh, wait, wrong accent. Got it.
Okay.
But you see, that's part of the problem. As a prank, some students have unleashed some type of wild animal in the lab, and we haven't had worker who's able to come in to fix it, sort of renovate the space.
I bring down my goggles over my eyes, and I immediately start looking around. Where is that animal?
Wait, give me a perception check. I was going to say, are these magical goggles?
No, these are just my regular goggles.
Can I also roll perception?
Yes.
17.
17.
And I need to.
Okay.
As you like sort of attune your senses and begin to kind of like let this really disgusting smell kind of like settle in your nostrils, and as you're gazing through the lab, you smell the unmistakable smell of rotting flesh.
Ooh.
That's why I don't go to the artificer's lab.
That's why no one goes to the artificer's lab.
Can I follow the smell to its source? The rest of you see me sniffing.
Oh no.
With a 17, you definitely can.
Uh-oh.
The smell gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
And I say to the lab attendant, my dear, do you not smell that?
As you say that, you realize, like, as she turns and looks at you, that she has, like, little bits of cotton, like, stuffed up into her nose. I've tried to make some sort of device so I can stand it long enough to be in here for short periods of time.
I take two ends of my scarf and stick them up my nose as well.
So my new friends, I think something's dead in here. And I think this might be a bit dangerous. And so as I start creeping toward the source of the smell, I slowly pull out my arcane focus, which is in the shape of a pistol.
This is a no arms campus, just so you know.
Oh, this is technically a wand.
Oh, then that's fine.
And
Certainty.
you see me loading my wand.
With
Yeah.
spells.
Yes.
Yeah, I use these for magic missile.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense.
Yeah, as I'm sensing that things are getting dangerous, I'm going to start climbing the stacks with my little monkey tail to see if I can get a better vantage point over anything that might go down.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Sure.
Yeah, do we feel like we're in a dangerous situation right now with like a wild animal on the loose?
How about a natural 20?
Nice.
Plus a 7, 27.
Yeah, you can climb up.
Sweet.
But you do it really well.
Cool. Best nat 20 ever. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up on top and get a real bird's eye, monkey's eye point of view on the space.
You had a question.
Yeah, does it feel like we're in a dangerous situation between the chaos, possible chaos of an arcane lab as well, or alchemist lab, as well as a possible wild animal on the loose?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Just to,
okay.
Okay.
just to.
Just to see.
Okay, it's an 18. I think plus minus 1.
Plus minus 1.
Plus,
Okay.
no.
Plus or
I'm a paladin. Plus 6.
Plus
Nice.
6.
24.
Okay, 24. You do feel everything in your body. Your wisdom tells you that, yes, this is not a safe place. There is something lurking in here. There's a reason the students don't like coming here. There's a reason the teachers don't like coming here. You're not sure where you got the idea for explosions in your head, because there's never been if there were an explosion in the artificer's lab, that would kind of be par for the course. And you do feel like there are eyes on you. The hair on the back of your neck raises ever so slightly.
Mr. Jim, was it?
Yes.
I recommend putting your child-sized wife wielding weapons, maybe guarding her, because I think
What?
something-
No.
I think
My wife
I think
may
something
speak
is
for herself.
I think something is on the loose here. And we need to be
She's more
on our
dangerous
heels.
than he is, so I don't
got
know why.
that already.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very patriarchal here.
Yeah, this place kind of sucks, right?
Who are you saying that to?
I can take care of myself.
I absolutely believe you. Can I tell the source of this danger? Is it the smell of the dead body? Is it the attendant that is like?
I'm still
here?
moving over toward the
Right,
source
yeah.
of the smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Somewhere beyond the bubbling cauldron, and you kind of can see this from your vantage point, behind the stacks of books, the smell gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And you even begin to hear a shallow breathing somewhere hidden, obscured by these old, not rusty, dusty tomes.
Something's breathing over here.
I just want to ask the lady from hanging from the chandelier. So, what was this animal that these kids released?
I don't know, but it smells terrible.
Oh, you weren't here for it.
Can I also go towards the smell and use some intimidation of a thing I don't even know what it is?
Yeah, how would you like to intimidate it?
I want to, auntie waddle, where I'm just, I sound menacing as I walk.
Seeing your auntie waddle, Certainty's like, she's got a nice strut. She's like, yeah, go get him. Gives you bardic inspiration.
Oh my God. Okay, great. 17 and then plus inspiration.
What roll? What dice
Oh,
size?
I rolled intimidation, right? Or no?
Oh, what dice size for the inspiration?
D8.
Oh, D8. Okay, great. Hell yeah.
Oh, you rolled a D4 too.
Oh wait, no, I think it's supposed to be a D6. My bad.
I can roll a D6.
It's
She doesn't
average
have that. She
Decent.
doesn't have that many levels of hard.
You're the DM. It's whatever you want.
Decide whatever you want.
She's level
so that's
20.
A 30, no, that's 19 actually. 19.
19. The vibrations, kind of, you all feel them reverberating through the old stone of the floor. And then they're met on the other side by...
Oh, it's another auntie.
And some of the books kind of fall apart. You see them from your angle kind of begin to tumble down around you, and you realize something is climbing up the bookcase from the back.
Back. Okay. Cool.
What the hell is that? And I cock my pistol.
Incredible.
More books kind of come tumbling down as something large is trying to get away from the big, heavy steps coming towards it. So you've kind of scared it out of its nest.
Ew.
As it is moving up, the smell moves with it.
What kind of kids would release a wild animal that you'd still have enrolled in the school? Sounds like you can open up a few slots, if you know what I mean.
I think we can figure something out.
I'm going to cast Bless on some of my friends here as I'm getting kind of nervous. obviously my auntie, my dear, dear auntie, and then my 2 new friends. You guys are all.
Bye. Bye, Dean.
I already have fast friends on them, so you know.
And I feeling the tingle of your bless. That is so sweet of you.
Well, yes, we always bless our guests.
And I flip a different lever on my pistol, and I point it up in the air and go click, but there's no explosion from anything firing, and instead this greenish light illuminates all 3 of you, and you each have the effects now of the aid spell. So you each gain 5 more hit points.
Incredible.
And,
Yes.
and your hit point maximum is going up by 5 as well.
That rocks.
Okay, that made me nervous for a second there. That could have gone either way.
A friendly turn always deserves another.
Oh.
As you cast your bless and you cast your aid, you see coming over the very top of this bookcase a massive reptilian head. The teeth are numerous, kind of almost extending back to the holes where the ears would be. It has these strange protrusions coming from its head, and from its mouth drips rotting meat. As you watch, the rest of its form comes over the top, uncomfortably close to you, Ash. And you hear it buzzing, clicking of wings. As you notice, it sort of reaches back into its long, spiky, barbed tail, coats it in filth, and numerous beetles come and kind of swarm on its like long, spiky tail, depositing shellac, creating an almost glass-like, razor-sharp whip that it rattles menacingly behind it.
Do I know him?
Is it a student here?
You don't know it.
Okay. All right.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah. My actual dice. Okay.
Rolled a 4. I am 7.
7,
13.
13.
14.
14.
12.
12.
16.
16. So we're going Ash, Chalice,
That's Dean Chalice Grissom, sorry.
Laduanti?
I think.
Oh, no.
I was ahead of me.
It was 13 and
I got
14.
12,
Oh,
I think.
right. Got it. Vi, Laduanti, and lastly, Cathris. Let's see what our lizard gets. That's a D12.
It can roll that, that's fine.
Yeah, no.
It's totally okay if it wants to roll that.
That's a 19.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop planning my
Gorgeous.
turn then.
I love it when a plan comes together. Seeing you, the closest, kind of up on top of this bookcase where it has just emerged, it, after like kind of whipping its tail out behind it, these large shellacky protrusions clattering against each other with almost pleasant sound, like the sound of bangles, even though it's covered in crawling, skittering bugs. It all of a sudden strikes out to hit you.
No.
That's an 18 to hit.
My AC is 17. Should have done something about that. You may hit me.
Okay, you may.
You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Mean.
Thank you for that +5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
5 of
you,
those were free.
Yeah.
as these like razor-like protrusions lash out against your body, you see them kind of rend your flesh easily, and a few of them stick.
Gross.
You will take an additional 7 damage per round for the next 4 rounds.
Oh,
An
how
additional
much?
7?
7 per round.
per round as your wounds begin to bleed.
Oh God, this feels
This,
like
this guy's
fatherhood.
inspired by Monster Hunter, which is my favorite video game.
that's it.
The early days
I,
of fatherhood.
I look at the lab attendant and I say, how the hell did you allow this thing to stay in here?
The lab attendant is gone.
Oh my God.
They'll be written up, don't worry.
Certainty is like kind of hiding behind you.
We'll keep you safe, honey.
I know you will. Ash, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I have anything. So is this this like damage over time thing? Is this am I poisoned or am I like what's the?
You're bleeding.
I'm
Yeah.
bleeding out. Okay. Awesome.
You can attempt to bind the wound with a successful medicine check, but it will require your action
It will take my action.
When does that extra damage come?
on his turn for the next 4 rounds.
On the
Yeah.
blizzard thing turn? Okay.
No, on Ash's at the top of his turn.
Oh,
Oh wait, yeah. So you would take that now. Thank you.
sorry.
You take
Johnny!
an additional 7.
I'm sorry. I'm on your team. I'm on your side.
Whose side?
Oh, you're such a good dean.
As your wounds weep.
God. Okay, so I'm leaking wounds now. I take 7 damage now.
Yes.
I love gaming with you guys. It's just fun. Okay, great. So I'm gonna try to do some quick healing work. Check it out. See, I got some clerical skills, and I try to do it on myself on my turn here as my action, and I got 17
Amazing.
to try to suture that wound because I am pretty squishy, you guys.
Yeah.
And then I'll do my bonus action as well. What does that do to healing?
So did you do a medicine check and that was the 17?
Yes.
So you are able to successfully remove these like shards from your cut and
Okay.
staunch the bleeding.
Sweet,
So
yeah.
you're not going to take the 7 damage for the next 3
Nice.
rounds.
Awesome. It's like that. Yeah,
Well done.
that's right.
And with your bonus action, I do believe you can healing word and also heal yourself.
Well, I was going to, I think if I could stop the bleeding, I would like to let's be a little aggressive.
Hell
right?
yeah.
So I'm gonna.
We only have your bonus action available.
Yeah. So I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon.
Oh, amazing.
Which I can do for my bonus action, which is my Baz Haladi weapon, which is a triple bladed dagger that my ba gave me that she used to shuck corn to make makanai cherdo. So it appears, and I'm gonna roll to hit. Sorry, with that, I think I can do that. Tell me if I'm wrong. And that's gonna be 25 to
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Yeah. So while my tail is fast at work mending my wounds, I spin my haladi at you, and it does 9 points of damage to your ugly face.
Fantastic.
Got him.
Chalice, you are up.
That's Dean Chalice Grissom is going to.
Spend your turn correcting me on how to say your name.
That's so crazy.
I'm going to pull out my warhammer and shield and kind of bang the hammer up against the shield and cast compelled duel on this lizard creature, saying, "You, sir, are on probation, academic probation." Let's try to bring him closer to me. He can't attack. He needs to make a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
All right. It's a -1 to these. 4.
Nice.
As it's attracted by the sound of your weapon banging your shield, you see its eyes, pale yellow with its pupils, kind of like little dots of green, swivel and fixate on you, kind of wavering back and forth unnervingly as they do so.
Okay. And it's still up on the bookcase,
Yes,
like out of reach.
it'll move on its turn.
Okay. But it's out of reach for right now, like for melee attacks for me?
Yeah.
Because that was a bonus action, because I'd like to
You
throw...
can climb up there with your movement. You haven't moved this turn.
Cool, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's climb up there.
Yeah, so you begin to climb up the. Do you use it like a ladder, kind of like how?
Yeah, can I just like try to climb up it and then just grapple onto it?
Yeah. go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Cool.
Try to roll a nat 20. It really helps.
Yeah.
Gets you right up in its face.
It really gets you up.
Right within arb range.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
You should say that from now on
Okay,
before
I
people
have
roll.
to always say that. Great.
You're able to climb up there and begin to wrestle.
Yeah. No, I think I just like latch onto the tail, and as it like kind of squirms, I'm kind of just like going around with it, but I'm somehow holding it in place.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Are you croc hunting him?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
What a
I'm
beauty.
level 6, and I think I have an extra attack, so I'm going to pull out my warhammer and try to make one-handed attack on it. Because grapple's one attack action, right? Like one attack. Rules. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Yeah!
That felt really good.
Go ahead and hit him.
Sweet. That's a 16 on the die plus 4.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then it's a D8 plus 1. 7 plus 1, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. As you are wrestling with this thing and hitting it repeatedly, you do realize that it is immune to the grappled condition.
Sweet. So cool.
As you're not
cool.
able
Great.
to pin it, and it kind of keeps slithering out between your arms, but
Can
you
I-
are able to hit it.
Can I maybe change that where I'm holding on to it, to its tail, but I'm not keeping it from moving anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just on it. Yeah.
As you're like kind of wrestling with it, give me an insight check.
Okay. Plus 2. 7 plus 2, 9.
9. You learn nothing additional about the creature despite
Cool.
being in very, very close contact with
Despite
it.
being apparently an academic, I learned nothing.
You're getting those big whiffs, though. You're
Getting
that
really
fry.
close to the really good smells.
Vi, you're up.
I tap my belt buckle, and it pops off, lands on the ground as I summon my eldritch cannon, and it grows into this mechanical rooster. And I look down at it and I say, "Crispy, cook him." And
But not me, please.
I just go, ooh, an oven!
and the rooster opens its beak and goes, "Pakak!" and shoots force bolts up at the creature.
Amazing.
Nice.
And that is 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And it deals 8 force damage.
Nice.
8 force damage.
And it also blasts it back 5 feet, or I guess up.
Yeah. Ooh, I think that would potentially knock it off of the bookcase. Roll a d4 for me. And that'll determine the direction it falls.
1.
1. It begins to topple down the bookcase. Roll me 3d6.
Ooh, I love it.
How does this affect me?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Ooh, good
I'd
spread.
love to see it.
Yeah.
That's 14 damage.
It hits the ground with a flat thud, and as it does, it takes 14 bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
15?
You are able to keep your footing as the creature kind of tumbles out of your grasp. You weren't really grappled with it because it has condition immunity
Sure.
to that, so that actually kind of went in your favor.
Okay, that works out for me.
But you're able to keep your footing as it like begins to destroy.
Can I have
many of the
latched onto one of
shelves.
the bookcase and still be up there?
Yes, of
cool.
course.
Awesome.
All right,
And that's my turn.
that's your turn. An impressive turn, Vi.
Certainty,
right.
stay behind me.
You notice like she's like on her sending stone. You see?
Applying to other schools.
Texting Omen. I think this might have been a mistake.
Oh my God.
They couldn't even remove some weird lizard from their artificer's room.
Yeah, this school sucks, right?
It's working. Keep doing it.
Laduanti, you're up.
Yes. I would like to, I'm going to frenzy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I have a javelin. I'm going to use that. And that's the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
Or wait, am I close enough to use that?
Yes, because
Okay.
it has
Is it
fallen on the
30?
ground now, almost
Okay.
like in front of
front of
where
me.
you initially taunted it.
Oh, perfect. And I want to skewer it like a kebab through this with this javelin.
Do it.
Okay. Let's see. Oops, I should roll this.
There's nothing more intimidating than an Auntie Waddle, or than an Auntie Waddle, than an Auntie Frenzy.
Okay.
Beware.
Oh boy. It's a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
You can do it with advantage if you want.
I can what?
I'm not going to say it.
Okay, great. So if I'm frenzied, I get to try again?
I think you have 2 attacks per turn.
Oh, okay, great. Cool. You know, Auntie goes, nothing wrong with doing the same thing over and over, and tries again. That is a 14.
Fortunately, you miss again.
Okay, I'll say it out loud this time. You could do reckless attack if you want to do it with advantage.
Oh, but can I do that now after I already went?
You consider it for maybe the future.
Yeah. So Ladu Auntie does that twice, misses, and goes, for the future, I'd like to reckless attack. Just an introspective moment.
As the creature thrashes about on the
Yeah.
ground, its tail like destroying the bookshelves, tearing these beautiful books into shreds, kind of creating this confetti around you. Both of your attacks fail to land. Thriss.
Bless.
Oh, you have to bless. I blessed you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, great.
D4.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Because of this, what's your name? Spike?
Please promise me you guys will read the book at some point.
Thank you. Okay, hey,
Just
hey,
like one
Jasmine.
time.
Hey, Jasmine. I have tried. That's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
There you go.
There we go.
Let's go. So Auntie reflects on that reckless attack. She goes, no, wait. Maybe my second attack was good. Okay. So then that is 4 damage.
And you get additional from your friend. You're raging, aren't you?
I'm frenzying.
Okay, 4 damage.
Thank you.
Kathris, you're up.
Yes. I am now of the opinion, and I say this aloud, another parent trying to get their kid into that one slot. It's not going to happen for them. And I cast Dissonant Whispers on the creature. And that is the whisper I tell it, your kid's never getting to come in here. How did you think this was going to make a good impression on them?
The lizard?
Yes.
I knew she kind of looked like an auntie. She was giving me the vibe.
We heard the waddle from behind the thing.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
The reciprocal waddle.
Oh my goodness. That is a 12.
It does not.
Amazing.
So it will take 5d6
Woo.
psychic damage.
Let's go.
Come on, 5d6. Wait, let me roll it on here. Boink. And it says 20 total.
Wow.
You obliterate this poor lizard's brain as it begins to think of its little hatchlings who will never.
I will
Who will
spend my
never
whole
gain-
tenure making sure that your kids never go to this.
Sad.
We see a small nest at the edge of the school's campus.
No. And they have small little backpacks.
And we see these
Little trapper
Lizards.
troopers.
Yeah. Ready to go.
that are like, where's our mommy? We hope we'll get to go to a great school one day. One of them has a little lunchbox and and they all have matching berets and there's
Berets.
and there's 27 of them lined up in a row.
That was never going to work
Yeah,
out.
no,
Yeah.
There's only one slot, babes.
Elena, you can do better.
Crazy.
Let me look at the time. Oh. And can't say no to a stupid bit. You see the little lizards.
They're here now?
Kind of like wait by the reflecting pool, seeing if mother will ever come home.
This is too sad.
Why?
But that's what our wonderful audience sees. Instead, our players get to enjoy a now slightly less stinky alchemist's lab.
Hey,
Hey, you did a thing.
not too bad.
You did a thing.
Not too bad. Thank you.
Certainty. This place has beautiful grounds, and we've even met some very helpful people. But
I like that one.
Okay. I like you too. You're cool.
She's got like my kind of energy.
Yeah,
like,
I was thinking kind of the same thing, you know?
yeah, like not putting up.
I'm like, I'm not here for it.
Yeah, me either.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
You know,
Like-
life is short. I'm gonna sit here and put up with bullshit and nonsense.
This is exactly, everybody's so full of nonsense.
I don't know how you put up with that one.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Hey, I like you.
You're growing on me.
So what I recommend is we use the Cosmo Hopper. We go help collect his little boy. And here I lower my voice so that only certainty will hear. But it's clear, as far as your application goes, that with this whole lizard thing, this place is a shit show. And I don't want you, honey, going to a place where they can't even deal with their own vermin problems. So we will respectfully, if you agree, we will decline you applying, but we will absolutely make sure that his little boy has a place.
Well, I also don't want to go to school at a place where like lizards are admitted that have feast on rotting flesh and like. It just doesn't seem like it just seems like a culture mismatch.
I saw at least 24 more, like out in the quad area, that I think we should just handle for them.
Just playing ultimate.
Well,
It's, I mean, on our way out, because clearly the school
They're all
is not a
hacky
fit.
sacking.
Yeah.
well, and honey, Crispy, of course, has his flamethrower setting,
Well, there you go.
and we could have lizard kebabs.
Done. But a moment's work.
Let's do it.
I flip a switch on the back of the rooster's head, and its beak transforms into almost like an elephant's trunk, and little flames start like firing up.
Getting ready.
Man, that's a cool oven, man. Awesome. So
I'm
many
gonna
settings.
request on behalf of the school that we don't do that within the alchemist lab. There's a lot
Oh my
of
God.
flammable.
Chill out.
Okay, you're right.
Now you want to do your job?
Yeah. What the heck?
Now you're an
yeah.
expert on all the rules, even though you.
Come on.
I thought better of it, and sometimes I'll take a step back. I'll turn a blind eye, and I'll let you guys enjoy your whole celebration. I think we can agree that you or your son, whichever is going to actually enroll
Attend.
here.
Yeah.
I think we can find a spot for them.
That's amazing. That melts his heart. And yeah, I just run up to you guys and want to give you the biggest little monkey hug I can.
I love hugs. Oh, and you're such a good hugger.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's my tail.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laddu
get-
Auntie also gives you a hug, which is just a handshake for her.
And you too.
You as well. It was.
I was so glad to see you could actually do something.
Every once in a while, I like to surprise myself. You obviously are. You would have a spot at the school. We would make it happen if if you would like to continue going here. I think we can make it work.
I think we're good.
I got that.
But
that
I
vibe.
appreciate that,
yeah,
though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll tell Faizan. That's their name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. That's your boss's name.
That's my boss's name. I think technically we're coworkers, but It definitely has the more relationship of boss and employee. So
Right.
I hope so, yeah.
yeah, but you know,
How much do you have saved up for retirement? Maybe you should just like go, you know? You seem a little
you know,
burnt out.
I've made some bad decisions in the past, and I
that
kind of need
doesn't
this.
surprise me.
I need this. But I'm going to, as the dean of academic success, Chalice Grissom, I'm going to make sure this man and his son are the best students that the school has ever seen. Because that's what student success is all about.
We're gonna head out.
Yeah, that's best.
But you can take me to my son in your
first, yeah.
in your oven.
Gladly.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the oven is the thing that transports us.
Again, very unfamiliar with the technology.
Oh, no. We're not traveling in Crispy. But Crispy will come right along. The Cosmo Hopper is parked outside. Now, when we jump through interspace, just close your eyes. Otherwise, you might puke in every direction and out of every orifice.
I might do that anyway. That sounds amazing, yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah, we'd love to help you. We're part of a weird little company called, it's kind of a big company called Acquisitions Incorporated, and so,
Oh,
yeah.
Are you hiring?
do you have a...
No.
I don't do a whole lot here. I feel like I could probably do both.
Oh no, we just filled the position. Certainty goes and takes one of the baby lizards.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, we just
get it.
hired.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, I really should be getting back to work. And I think I plopped down on an overstuffed leather couch and just being scrolling my speaking stone. This is kind of all I do anyway. So
Yep. All right then. See you when I see ya.
you guys are going on a little road trip.
Yep.
Do you need a? I don't really have any reason to go, but
If
I'm not
you-
doing a whole lot here.
hey man, if you want to come, just come. Like, be more like kind of direct about it. Don't kind of wishy-washy.
You can come, but we don't want you.
You see, yeah,
But we don't not want, we're ambivalent.
Yeah.
There is room.
yeah.
I love you, Uncle Chris. You
I
sing
think-
the song of my heart.
I think that's the most inviting somebody's ever been with me. So I'll take you up on it if you'll have me.
Again, we are not offering.
It's okay. I've invited myself.
It's an assertion you're making. Okay.
I've invited myself.
Very good.
Your other guests said I could come along.
I said
Yeah.
just say it, like just like come out with it. Don't like do a big dance and then we gotta be like, oh, do you wanna come? That's a lot of effort.
I like making people feel uncomfortable.
Oh, good job.
You all climb into the Cosmo Hopper. Certainty sidles over to you, and she's like, this would be a write-off, right? Because it's like charity work if we keep the receipts for the wear and tear on the Cosmo
I'm
Hopper.
literally
I'm pretty sure we
obsessed
can
with her.
write it off.
Just you know how Omen is. Just make sure it's all filed for the right cost center.
Right, yeah.
Last time he tried to bill it all to mine, and I don't put up with that shit.
Well, but documency is not his strong suit. The Cosmo Hopper whirls, whisking you all out of existence. And to who knows where, as we conclude this tale of DesiQuest meeting Acquisitions Incorporated.
Thank you, Jasmine.
So delightful. Thank you, Anjali.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here. Thank you so much for putting up with us. I have a couple of people I would love to thank. I would love to thank Fablecraft for providing us with the amazing graphics that we had on this beautiful table. I'd like to thank PAX Unplugged for giving us this space. I'd love to thank Acquisitions Incorporated and our wonderful talent.
Yeah.
Ryan Hartman for allowing me to attach my brand to the beloved, revered brand of Ack Inc. We're going to be doing a meet and greet up in Brandland. We have a table. I know Chris has a table as well. Come see us, buy my book. If you're interested in stories from across the different planes, worlds, and realms, I have a few copies left.
Right after this, yeah, 4
Right
o'clock.
after
yeah.
this, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh my God.